you can, deliver education. It's not possible because you continuously being faced by these corrupt people and all. So, you'd be surprised. I filed a number of cases in the court against it, but they're just dragging. It's not making it any easy because every time the other person's lawyer doesn't appear, when they do, they put something on the thing, then the cases are adjourned, and it's a whole lot of process and expensive. So like in the case of admission, people are so used to paying donations under the table and getting admissions. And we've had to face these, when people come and there have been some offers and we've just rejected them and blacklisted them. And they really think, that we are some strange people and trying to say. And the funny part was, the horrible part was that once it just so happened that the education officer who is in charge of our area, he had asked that he needs to have a seat for. I needed to set up a senior school in Delhi, and to get that file moving from his department to the central department, he said first to me that I want an air conditioner. It was summer time. We just refused. We said, no, let it be, it can take its own sweet time. Then winter came and he said, now I want a geyser. He said, nothing. And so that file continued to stay with him and it was really horrible. Then he said, okay, I just want one admission if it is ordered and I'll get your file moving. So I said, that is fine. So we gave him that admission. It was a good family and the values were somewhat we thought was similar to ours. Later it so happened in a few weeks after this thing, there was a party and my son was standing next to this gentleman and he heard him say that even Sri Ram school takes capitation fees. And he didn't introduce himself, so he said, I'm sorry, I heard you say that, why are you saying that? So he said, I personally had to pay 3 lakhs for the admission. It just so happened that he had gone to some other school over there, and the other school's clerk told him that, look, if you want admission into Sri Ram school, I will get you. And you give me 3 lakhs, and which they want, and I will get it done. So it was through this Directorate of Education's officer who had got that admission. So this man thought that he had paid the money to the school, whereas it was between the clerk and this Directorate of Education's officer. And it was really, it hurt me so deeply that we are trying to set good practices in place, and this is what the Education Department is now. I complained to the Secretary of Education and she said, yes, I know this man, we know he is corrupt, but he can't do anything, we can only get him transferred to another office, or to another site. And this is what happens, you see right all the time that when you do complain, you do, cut your strength to complain about a person, they just shifted. In UP, I remember there was a list of bureaucrats put on the website as to who was most corrupt. Mayawati's government and Neera Yadav, whose name was on the top, was made the Chief Secretary of that state. So what can you do, when people, politicians, powerful people are there? They are the ones who encourage all this, and they know that such bureaucrats are helpful to them.
Just
one point I'd like to say. We all know that Sri Ram School is one of the most prestigious schools in Delhi, in the urban center. Now, when they also face issues like this, operational issues, when you ask a person of your experience in the education sector, when you ask what do you do, we actually were looking for answers from you. And one of the answers which I think you have in your hand, and I'm sure you realize it, are the kids who come to your school. See, through them we are definitely trying to inculcate, yeah. And like one of our walls was broken down by our neighbor, and we just kept quiet. And the children who ask me when will this wall be made, it's a boundary wall. We explain to them what it is. So I think that way they learn, and there are other ways, there is so many times, like a swimming pool. We have a swimming pool in the school. 1 year we couldn't function because there were 5 authorities we needed clearance from. Each one wanted to be gratified and we refused. So children do ask. So these, you can't openly go and say, oh, it's corrupt and all that. It's only when you have to teach them step by step and make them just aware that this is and this happens. In the newspapers you're hearing of so many politicians who are corrupt and all that. So that is when discussion takes place with the children also, that how would you do it, what kind of action would you take against it. It's a continuous exercise building up the good values in our children.
On this panel, the topic was institutional corruption, and the educational institutions are the pillar as far as a country like India is concerned, and any other country for that matter. All the institutions who are willing to tell their children with the facts, who give them the real
never make up, because 93% of the schooling is, I'm talking about schools, colleges and K-12. 93% of the schooling in India is run by carried out by the government. The 7% is by private parties. And out of that, I would say 5% would be by politicians. Especially in Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and all. And it's a business for them. So they are not going to change. So actually what education can do will be able to help just a few, and hopefully that will trigger up those people.
Yeah, because we had your children from your school here, who are the ambassadors for ICON. These kids are very inspiring because they are all youngsters. They all come from privileged backgrounds. It's not necessary that they have to get their hands on feet dirty, but they're doing it. And they're learning it from only 2 sources, either from the school or from the parents. So either way, as the kind of panel and the kind of participants we had, we all came to a conclusion at one point earlier in the day that any institution that is imparting a value-based education, whether it's a trickle or it's a drop or it's a little small stream which is there, it makes a difference, because there is a trickle down effect. So in terms of solutions, of course there are long-term solutions. I'm sure experts like Kalza, with technology, they will come up with better solutions to reach out to people. And a panel like this offers us the opportunity to exchange information.
I think transparency has to come into our system, and transparency like this whole MCD thing, they started the attendance through biometric, through that channel. And they've realized that there are so many ghost people out there. So this is the way, one of the ways that we can help improve governance, because unless governance improves, it's not going to change. And the sad part is, during this elections, there were so many organizations who had, I know I had sent through emails to a lot of my friends, and I told them to pass it on, and a lot of other people did the same, that not to elect criminals and corrupt people. And the sad part was that a lot of people who did stand for elections didn't get elected because they don't have the money power to be able to win those elections.